Move the pop-out chat. Move down here. And then I'll do a little social post, and then we're gonna hang out for a minute before I work out where we were at in Yakuza, because it's been a hot minute. Hopping on Twitch to stream some Yakuza 0. Will we finally meet the owner of the vacant lot tonight? Maybe, if not sidetracked by a big whole side quest again. Live now! Hey, active criticism. It's crime indeed. Hey, Saint Nobody. Back to doing organized crime and or karaoke. That's the plan. That's the plan. We've gotten Pokemon out the way for a bit, and Dispatch and Goodnight Universe. We've gotten, like, Pokemon and, like, the short narrative end of the year game experiences out of the way. It might indeed be crime time. We're gonna give it a couple of minutes to chill before we, kick right into the crime time of it all. How is everyone doing today? Oh, I'm ready to be back in Yakuza. Oh, let's get the Japanese 80s back into us. So, I'm gonna have to work out where I'm at in this game, because it's been a minute. I think what's going on is, as has been the case for a while, any time we choose right now, we could go have a meeting with the owner of the vacant lot and find out who owns that bit of land everyone's fighting over. But we keep being sidetracked, largely by the business management minigame and slot car racing. That took up a few streams, and then getting back to business management. And I think we did the slot car racing specifically because it was going to help us with the business management. Like, I think we were trying to own the slot car racing business, and that required doing the slot car racing side quest. Now, is that actually where we're at? I think that's where we were at. Yeah, I think we were doing quote unquote legitimate business last time we met up. I think looking at what my save location is will probably tell me a lot about where we're at. Let's find out. I gotta remember the bloody controls as well. That's gonna take me a minute. How do I do the breakdancing move where I sort of spin on my head? How do I look at the map? Zoom out. Okay, so I think there is... where am I? Okay, we saved here because it's right near the... Did we get to the disco? I'm not sure. What I do know is there is... Yeah, I think if we go to this alleyway, we're heading to the meeting with whoever owns the vacant lot. And we're saved next to the slot car racing, because that's what we just finished up. And I think where we're heading is over here in order to start earning money from the business minigame again. We're going to have to do a search and work out whether I've bought all the places in the business minigame. I think I have. I think it's now just a waiting game until we have a high enough percentage to kick the final guy out. I think we won a dance competition against him, and we won 10% of his territory, so I think we're pretty close to owning the final area. Hey, Tara! Hop during the few decades between arcs. I had a pretty busy time, painted some models, and got a few more blue girlfriends. What have you two been up to, Rex and DiCaprio? Exchange looks. Yeah, I I was the first of the 3 to record our downtime episodes, and I didn't realize that the other 2 players were going to go as all in as they did in that downtime. Okay, let's see if I... Okay, so we're going to the parking lot to beat some people up in the parking lot, and I think that's what's stopping me collecting money in the highest earning area. Yeah, I think so. I think it's the party district or the leisure district is the final one we're trying to do. So the guy who runs the leisure district owns the local dance bar, like disco bar, and that's, I think, why we fought him in a dance battle. Yeah, this is who's stopping us earning money. So yeah, this is gonna be. We'll head back to the bar and we'll find out like what to the business, and we'll find out what percentage of the area we still need to earn. Okay, yeah, we're doing this. Yeah, this 4-hit combo is going to take most enemies. Thankfully, having visited this town in many games in the series, I've got a pretty good handle on how to find where I'm going. Heading up to the junction. Up and right. I think we're just running back to the basic business building. Replacing Don Quixote with the police department is a crime, and I expect I want vengeance done on them. Hey Cass, hey Artisan, how are you both doing? Lucigato says, watching you while making chili, which is the first thing I made when I moved into my house 5 years ago. Oh, that's lovely. I don't remember the first thing I cooked in the current place I'm at. God, how long have I... It's going to be approaching a decade, I think. Can't be that long. Can't be quite a decade. I say it must be like 8 or 9 years I've been here at this point. 8 years. Because I wrote an article when I moved here about how I'd lived 25 years of my life in the town I grew up in. And, like, it was a quarter century, and a whole bunch of life change was happening. And it was a whole thing, so that would mean, yeah, 25 to... No, I'm 34 now. Gosh, yeah, so maybe, yeah, 8 to 9 years? I had to remind myself that I've aged another year. Let's find out where we're at percentage-wise on this. 73%. I think it's 80% that we can challenge the owner.
Look at all this money. Let's make some money. Look at all this money. Cha-ching. Look at all this money. Let's make
I should probably actually be sorting these things.
Look at all this money. Cha-ching.
Okay. I spent an invigorating period trying to find out how thick the average human chest was, and wading through so many bodybuilding results that were not what I wanted. Eventually found it on architecture sites of all things. So sometimes you gotta go somewhere boring to find the info that you actually need. Let's go. Right, I need to pull up a list of Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0 Leisure District properties. I need a list that I can look up to go, do I have all of the properties in this area? So I think I assume I got the 60% is the no, I'm not looking for the Leisure King. Which Which king am I after? Leisure was the first area. What's this last one? Media? Oh, Media King. Media King's the one I am after. Okay, well, I've got the list here, so we can find out. Do I have all the businesses right now? And if so, we've got about 2.2 million. Do we have enough to purchase other buildings if we need them?
I appreciate it.
New security.
You got this.
Yeah, we'll assign you. So, we have, do we have Disco City Boy? Yep. Amaro Hot Springs, yes. Hotel Blue Light, Hotel Mermaid. Kogetsu Theater, yep. Telekura Rinbo, yep. Hotel Diamond Palace, yes. Hotel White. I don't have the Pocket Circuit Stadium. Oh, we completed the Pocket Circuit, but we still needed to do like one more chunk of friendship on him. And I think that required doing some side quests we haven't done. That's why we don't have the Pocket Circuit person yet. We do have Toikawa Restaurant. Okay, we have all but one place. So for now, what we can do is try and at least raise the level of these places. Rank C. You're gonna probably go to B, yep. Okay, so we're up to 76, and I'm pretty sure it's 80% that we need. Okay, so this is, what was this, Media King. Yakuza 0 Media King properties. I want a list that tells me what's my, like, percentage that I've got to get him to take the win. Media King story. 90%. We gotta, okay, we gotta get to 90%. Nearly toward the end. Because the thing is I know when I progress the plot, we're not going to be able to come back and do this for a while. Okay, so if I need to get to 90%, what I should really do is work out how to get the... what is the last thing I need to do to get the Pocket Circuit Fighter guy's friendship up? The Pocket Circuit Fighter runs away. The kids tell you they need him to come back. Look for him. Yeah. Raise your friendship meter. When you're one race away from filling up the friendship meter, he seems a little sad. Talk with him outside. Ooh, okay. Did we do this, or is he currently gone? Is he currently... Okay, we've got to finish the Pocket Fighter, because I feel like that's going to jump us probably a good 10%. I'm good, Nathling. I'm pretty good. I've had a lovely weekend, a very chill weekend. I continue to be getting... I've gotten so invested in doing Bridge Command, my go and pretend to be doing Star Trek Adventures thing that I do, that I have climbed the ranks to people who get, like, essentially diplomacy homework to do when not there. I've now been brought into the fold of the essentially the digital LARP club that do diplomacy on our off time. I am now a field officer for the Diplomatic Corps Adamus Division, which is basically like 5 of us that occasionally write in-character letters to fictional characters to try and improve diplomatic relations in the space economy. So I'm now an official space diplomat, which I'm too into this stupid game. Okay, are you still seeming sad? Okay. Let's enter a race. Do we have to enter a race? Talk with him outside. Okay. You don't seem yourself. Okay, we do a race while he's sad. Whether we win or lose, we'll try this one.
Your machine has this run. Our remarkable.
Let's do the biggest race. Why
in
not?
the blue lane. Is everyone set? Don't get a late start. Let's get this race started.
Ain't Nobody says, between consulting work, podcasting, YouTube, Twitch, and interstellar diplomacy, how do you get any free time? Well, see, this is the problem. I somehow found time in amongst all those things. So yeah, I'm blue. Okay. I played a bunch of board games this weekend. That was real fun. Had a nice board game weekend. Played a bunch of Tapestry, which is a board game about developing civilizations via your selections about like how to develop the arts, which is pretty cool. But yes, without getting too much into specifics, I'm very much enjoying my new free time leisure activity of let's do pretend space diplomacy. It's just been a lot of like, ooh, which factions aren't we on great terms with, and which individual characters do I have good relationships with? How can I communicate to maybe build relationships with that group? Ooh. Tapestry is a good name, and activity, yes. Okay, I lost, but maybe that'll be enough. Yeah, okay. Good luck next time. Do I have to win a race for you to be stood outside? Or was that enough? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the, He's not outside. Okay, I've got to actually win a race, I guess. Built a Nicobler recently. I built one, like 4 months ago was the last time I built one. I spent a week with some friends in Brighton. It was absolutely lovely. It was largely a board gaming week, but I also had a Gunpla I was working on the side, like between my turns. I would be chipping away at Gunpla production. Terra says, my theory is Laura has an ability to create a pocket dimension where time doesn't move, where she can sleep and bring her handheld consoles and she can do extra stuff there. Oh, if I did, I would be so much more productive. What I wouldn't give for a time-locked space where I could fit even more into a week. Right. I'm gonna try this same one again. Kathleen says, does anyone have any opinions on the Steam Machine? I'm eyeing it. My opinions on the Steam Machine are honestly like 1000%. It's going to depend what the price is. I do like the idea of as a PC gamer who's like, the big thing that puts me off PC gaming is I don't want to have to sit at my desk in my office to play PC games, because that feels like work. Like, that's work mode. Sorry, let's tap. Not ideal. Maybe I do need to switch out this vehicle. Yeah, it's going to depend on price. I am the kind of person who would enjoy having an okay to decent like power PC that looks all right on a TV, on a 4K TV. That, you know, runs SteamOS so I can use a controller and never have to think about using a mouse while setting it up. That comes with a controller with the Steam with the little trackpads, so I can do like point-and-click adventure stuff on it. There's an appeal to that for me, but it's going to entirely depend on the price because, like, yeah.
The victor is decided.
Do I need to? Okay, okay. I need to slightly downclock my vehicle, I guess. Enter a race. Okay, what can I do? I've apparently won this race before. I'm like, why am I not winning it now? The cost limit is 35, so we've got to reduce like 2 points on this. We'll try this. I'm not paying PS5 prices for something spec lower than a PS5. The price is really going to depend where it lands. Will it be... I think the big question for people is going to be, is it going to land in console price territory or PC price territory? Because, yeah, I think, like... I think £500 is about the upper limit of what is going to appeal to a potential console owner who is thinking about picking up a PC box to put under their TV at similar specs, who wants to treat it like the PC console. Like, it really can't go... I don't think it appeals to that audience if it goes over 500. But we'll see. Also, I fully suspect... The way things are going, I fully expect we are going to see the reveal of Half-Life 3, probably this week. And I feel like if you can have the headline that all the footage you saw today was the game playing on a Steam machine, I think that probably does a lot. Like, despite the fact that, like, it shouldn't be the case, I do think that will probably shift units.
Today's race was just...
Yeah, it seems like Half-Life 3 probably getting announced this week. There's been a whole lot of rumors from the same people that correctly called that last week was going to be when we saw the Steam machine and the new controller and the VR headset announced. A lot of those same people are going, hey, Half-Life 3 reveal coming a week later. And the thing that I think is lending credibility to that is on the coming soon section on Steam, it's like upcoming releases from Valve. 5 things. And then you look at the list of things and there are 4 things visible there. And you go, do you have a 5th thing upcoming that you haven't announced yet that is like imminently about to be put on that list, and like you didn't realize that it was going to show a 5 there but a 4 here? Sure sounds like it's Half-Life 3 coming this week.
Hey.
Okay, he seems really sad. Okay, we can talk to him now.
Huh?
One second. There we go, right. They're gonna release Undertale VR. I mean, they could. We saw Vampire Survivors VR announced this week. Yeah, I like the idea of the Valve VR headset if it's an affordable price, if for no other reason than I really want to unshackle myself from Meta's dominance of the VR space if I can, I would look, the Meta Quest 3, fantastic headset, like, good, affordable price. It is, like, a very happy medium, but it is very tied into Meta. I would far rather have, like, if I could have something that was just Valve's equivalent of the Quest 3, I'd be very happy with that. Okay, the Pocket Circuit guy's got to move back in with his parents. He said, if I'm getting nowhere here in the city, I should come home and take care of the family business. My family runs a tofu shop. What do you want to do? Oh, to be honest, I don't know. I'll be 30 pretty soon. I can't go on living like this much longer. Sir, you're 30 pretty soon means you're still in your 20s. At most, you're 29. You can still live a life that is, I'm scraping by so I can do my, maybe would be perceived by some people, childish hobby. That, you know, I scrape by whatever work I can to do my silly little side thing. I might be thinking about the fact that I'm 34 and I keep doing Star Trek roleplay, but my point is, you at 29 can definitely still run the Pocket Circuit. How does Vampire Survivors work in VR? It's kind of a diorama. It's largely watch it all playing out in a little box floating in 3D space where you can, like, look down on your tiny little minions. Like, it's a neat idea. It is more third-person diorama setup than... And I think that's probably largely for the best. I'm working for peanuts day in, day out. It'd make more sense to go back home and lighten the load on my parents, but I like being Pocket Circuit Fighter. It's fun working with the kids, so I'm having trouble deciding. What are you doing here, kids? Did you hear what I was saying? Oh no, this is embarrassing. Oh, for sure. I recognize that being, like, a firstborn son in Japan in the 80s, yeah, Look, I recognize the extreme societal pressure he was probably under, but also, live your dreams, buddy. Oh, we just wanted to tell him something.
What?
What did we want to tell him? It was apparently very important. He usually goes to public part 3 when he's sad. Okay. While we're at it, I'm gonna go... where's public part 3? Which one is that? I think that's the one, like, in the middle of the board? Is this... Public Park 3, yeah, this one. Okay, so my point being, it's really close by to where the business office is, so I'm going to swing back there, see if I can collect more money, but more importantly, can I invest further in the final district so I can get those numbers closer to the 90% we need to hit. Oh yeah, I know I can do a list, but I was like, I know where this place is, I just need to acquaint myself enough with the map to find it again. I'm pretty sure Public Park 3 is the one where we bought alcohol for the group of homeless people around the fire toward the start of the game. I think it's Public Park 3. Oh, don't pick more fights with me. I'm just trying to cash in my business. Okay, come on. street down this way. Can I top up that district? We were at what, 73 currently? $76. Okay. Payout ready.
Look at all this money.
Honestly, I'm not going to fuss too much about
Look at all this
sorting the
money.
other areas out.
Shit.
I'm just going to collect from the first
Look at all
four.
this money. Let's make some money. Look at all this money. Let's make some money. That's a good haul. Money now. Let's invest. Let's invest. Let's invest. Let's invest. Let's invest. This one's mine.
Hell yeah. One more percentage. 77. I know he's not said economics in a while, has he? Bring back economics. Why did you stop saying economics, sir? Okay, 77%. 79, lovely. Okay, yeah, so doing these does raise my percentage, which is good. I don't know if we're gonna get any others of these to rank up this time. Look, I'm still saying economics in my heart. I hope you know. This is a different one to the chicken CEO, but it's barely any more serious. I've not unlocked Nugget in this one, no, I don't think. Okay, so we're at 79. Start collecting. Let's go check on Pocket Circuit Guy. I'm pretty sure it's just diagonal here, and then it's the park on the right, yes. Yeah, this is the one where we bought alcohol for the homeless people earlier in the game. Hello, and welcome everyone, hi Raiders. I'm Laura, I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. We're currently playing Yakuza 0. It's a very serious crime drama, except for when it's very, very silly. We're currently deep in a business management minigame to overthrow the evil warlords of capitalism. In order to do that, we've had to become the world's greatest at, like, tiny little remote control car racing. So that we can cheer up this guy, and he will give us his building, which will help us defeat the capitalism overlords. So that we can then go find out who owns an empty bit of land that all of the crime lords are fighting over. It's a very serious video game. Right. Hello, Pocket Circuit Fighter. Oh, Kazuma-kun, what are you doing here? Hideki said you'd be here. He was worried about you. Hideki-kun. Go back to work, Fighter. Do it for the kids. I make a pretty lousy Pocket Circuit Fighter, don't I? I'm supposed to be someone the kids look up to. I just keep letting them down. Well, that's not true. Kazuma-kun. No. Kazuma-san.
What?
Why are you so formal all of a sudden? I made up my mind. I'm going back to my parents' place. What? Goodbye. Hey. Okay, Fighter. Akuma-kun, you all came. You guys just couldn't stay away, huh? No, we got sick of waiting. Don't quit, Fighter. We all think you're the best. Don't give up your job. Well, I'm just an uncool part-timer who's never been with a girl. We all know you're not as cool as you make out, Fighter. Whoa. We still like you for who you are. Don't quit, Fighter. Oh, what should I do, Kazuma? Oh, look, going back to your folks isn't running away. Taking over their tofu business would be good for you. You're not the loser you think you are. You've got plenty to be proud of. Lauren yelling at me says, I legit thought we were going to have to fight these kids for a sec. Nah, not this time. Do it, Pocket Fighter. Go back. Run the slot car racing. Oh, I need to pull myself together. I feel better now. I should stop feeling so down. Okay, you're going to go back to Pocket Center to do more racing. That's good. The Devil Killer. Okay, we got an even better car. Sure. That's cool. Right. Ready, set, go! Okay, okay, so we should be able to max out the friendship meter now. I think this was all we needed to do to max out friendship. We might need to do one more pocket circuit race just to activate the last friendship level. We're on, what, 79%? If this building's, what, maybe 10% would be great. That would get us to 89. We'd be right on the cusp of triggering the finale. If it's smaller, you know, at the very least, having done this it'll mean that we'll climb a little faster. Right. Can we get to max friendship with you? There we go. Pocket circuit's pretty fun, isn't it? Oh, you're kidding, Fighter. Everyone knows it's the best around. Oh, this place is worth the effort. Are you gonna commentate, Fighter? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Time for me to inject a little more excitement into this race. Oh. Max friendship. I think we did it. I think we can finally get the last building in this area. So if we come back in... Hello, can I please own your business? I want to do something to thank you for everything you've done for the Pocket Circuit community. Okay. Track editing. I can build any circuit I want. Okay. Custom tracks, cool. That's not what I was after, though. Will you give me... Yeah, I'm in the real estate business, hell yeah. Yeah, I'll manage the stadium. Oh, ever since those billionaire people showed up, it's been hard to fend off the speculators and predators. The owners say they need professional help. Important to the kids, we can't let it into the wrong hands. Please protect it. Hell yeah, that's what we needed. Okay, 5%. 5%'s good. We are 6% away from getting to challenge the Media King. And then there's... there's not like another district we need to overtake, but I think there is... We gotta deal with the Finance King, which again, I don't know if we can do the Finance King immediately following that, but... I want all the miniature kart races. I now own the miniature car business. I don't think I need to purchase any more. Right, at this point, the business management largely is about making it so that I can have infinite money for the character leveling, because that all costs in-game cash. Ooh. Out the way, sir. Okay, what was it? 86%. So we got 4% still to do. Let's wait until these last couple come in. We're just going to hang out and chat for a minute, because I can't really do much until we finish the business management. Yeah, what have people been up to since we were last here? How's everyone been? I what did I even do with the weekend? I had a very catching up on sleep kind of weekend. One of the days of the weekend didn't wake up till like 11:30. Might have been Saturday, because we stayed up pretty late finishing the, we stayed up a little late finishing the Goodnight Universe, Goodnight Universe stream. It might be Saturday I woke up pretty late. Largely just board games and chilling with stuff on the telly and wrapping up snug and warm, so if I fell asleep on the sofa, it was fine. It was one of those weekends. That game. Oh, Goodnight Universe. Yeah, emotionally fucking tore me apart, that one. I had some lovely... I woke up on Saturday to some lovely messages from the Goodnight Universe developers thanking me for checking the game out on stream on Friday. And to them I said, wonderful game, absolutely destroyed me emotionally, made me pour out some real personal shit on stream. Where's my Gilbert the Goat plush? I need a Gilbert the Goat at this point. Where is my Gilbert the Goat? I have messaged at least 3 people who worked on that game to go, I'm glad you liked my stream. Where's Gilbert the Goat though? I need a Gilbert the Goat. Ooh, watch Del Toro's Frankenstein, even as Victor Frankenstein's go. This one is a jerk. I've heard interesting things about that Frankenstein adaptation. I do want to check it out. I'm also very aware that Wicked for Good, the second part of Wicked, drops this week, which I'm very curious to see Cynthia Erivo's take on No Good Deed. That's the track out of Wicked Part 2 I'm waiting for, is her take on No Good Deed. Active Criticism says, my daughter just got a gender-accurate passport. She can now escape Turf Island if needed. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. That's great. Okay, we should be able to do this now.
Look at all this money. Let's make some money. Look at all this money. Cha-ching. Look at all this money. Let's make some money. Look at all this money. Cha-ching.
Okay, can we get this up?
Money.
Oh.
You're on. Economics.
Economics.
Let's invest. Economics. Let's invest. Clean win.
There we go, we got a couple of economicses. Okay, so we only need to do 5% now. Oh, we can maybe get there this one. 87. Oh, we're getting close. Three percent away. Okay, we're gonna have to wait for one more collection, and then we can take on the Media King. Okay, we can finish this plotline today real easy then. Saint Nobody says, I saw a stage production of Wicked for the first time a few weeks ago, because the wife's been wanting to see it. It is quite a stage show. I saw Wicked performed on the West End. Yeah, again, I guess it must be coming on a decade ago now. Pretty good stage show, particularly if you get a good cast on that day. Oh, you know what I'm excited for? The Beetlejuice musical is coming to the UK finally. I can try and make an opportunity to go see that rather than watching a slime tutorial I may or may not have cobbled together from various sources to try and make a watchable version of that musical. Yeah, Saint Nobody says, I really felt like when the original cast recording has Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth, it's hard for other actors to measure up. It is one of those musicals that, like, it real depends on what cast you get on the day, how much they're gonna be able to stand up to those legends. Oh yeah, the Game Award nominations have come out today. Let's have a look at those. That's an activity we can do for a couple of minutes while business is accumulating. Also, I just got to double check that we're not in the... Yeah, we haven't stalled. Okay. The Game Awards nominees. I saw the nominees for the accessibility category earlier, but that's basically the only one I paid attention to. So let's have a look. Overall Game of the Year nominees are Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Very predictable, expected that there. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. I think that's a fucking phenomenal video game. I am a genuinely huge fan of it. I thought it would be a little too weird and out there to end up on the Game of the Year shortlist, but I'm kind of glad to see it there. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Don't get me wrong. Fucking fantastic collectathon. Really scratched an itch in me for a couple of weeks. I am very surprised. Like Mario Odyssey, I was not surprised when it got a Game of the Year nod when it did. Donkey Kong Bonanza, I am kind of surprised. I'm not like shocked and going like it doesn't deserve a spot there. I think it's earned its spot there. But in a very packed year like this, I would not have expected banana to end up there. Clair Obscur has the most nominations in the history of the Game Awards. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Hades 2, unsurprising. Yeah, unsurprising that it's there. Hollow Knight Silksong, also unsurprising that it's there. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, a game I could not have gelled less with. Do not understand the appeal of that game, but I'm glad for the people that enjoy it. Oh, I do really like the Matilda musical. The Matilda musical is very good. Best performance. I'm unsurprised to see this absolutely stacked with Clair Obscur performances. Ben Starr, Charlie Cox, Jennifer English, all from Clair Obscur. Erika Ishii, Ghost of Yote, hell yeah. I'm glad to see that performance getting a good nod. Troy Baker in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I mean, he sure does a pretty good, pretty passable Indiana Jones impression. Kanatsu Kato, Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F is a game I desperately need to, like, properly dedicate time to. I started playing it and went, I don't have the free time to give this a dedicated playthrough the way I would like to. And I feel like I'm going to do it a disservice if I try and jump in and out of it, you know? Best ongoing game, Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, Helldivers, Marvel Rivals, No Man's Sky. Yeah, that's fairly predictable stuff to see in there. Best mobile game, Destiny Rising, Persona 5 The Phantom X, a game that I've heard nothing but bad things about. Sonic Rumble, Amasamune Pretty Derby. I feel like that's going to be this year's winner, is the anime girls that are horses doing racing's game. Wuthering Waves. I'm really not immersed enough in the mobile space to know most of what's going on there. Best art direction, Clair Obscur. Fully expected that there. Death Stranding 2. Beautiful video game. Not one I would have... Like, yeah... Photorealism it does for sure, but, like, art direction? I don't know that I'd have jumped to it. Ghost of Yote, I think that's very understandable. Hades 2, very understandable. Hollow Knight Silksong, very understandable. I think there's some very reasonable picks. Best score in music. Hollow Knight Silksong does have phenomenal soundtrack. Hades 2, great music. Clair Obscur, Ghost of Yote, Death Stranding 2. Yeah, I can't say I would kick any of those off of that list. Best audio design, Battlefield 6, Clair Obscur, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Silent Hill F. Best adaptation. This is interesting. Best adaptation. A Minecraft movie? Sure. Devil May Cry? Everything I hear is that that was not very good. I was very excited to check it out, particularly when I heard like, oh, the theme music is an original Evanescence song. And then apparently it just kind of fell flat on its face, and I was like, okay. Splinter Cell Deathwatch, The Last of Us, and Until Dawn. Look, Until Dawn is unintentionally hilarious. It's not a good it should not be in Best Adaptation. It is not a good adaptation of Until Dawn. It is a weirdly interesting, if pretty goofy, thing of its own. The Until Dawn adaptation is, what if a bunch of scriptwriters went, I have too many ideas for, like, I think this would be a cool idea for a horror film, but I write, like, 2 pages of it and then realize that I've run out of steam. Cool, we'll just come up with a conceit to do all of our little, like, a page and a half to 2 page, like, 2-minute long ideas back to back for a while. Such as, spoilers for the Until Dawn movie, if you particularly care. The time loop where they realize that if you drink the water, your head explodes, and it's just 3 minutes of people the first person's head explodes, and they realize it was the water, and they're like, well, we all drank the water too. What order did we drink the water in? Okay, well, I drank it about a minute after him, so I've probably got another 30 seconds, bang, head explodes. It's just fucking chaos, that as an adaptation of the source material. Okay, we're nearly there. Best narrative. Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yotei. Not terribly surprised by those. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Silent Hill F. There are some things... I'll say this. There are some things I'm surprised not to see on that list. Community support. Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, No Man's Sky. Yeah. Games for Impact. Always the category for me that's like, what are the interesting leftist artsy games this year? Blueprints is definitely in here somewhere. I've just seen it on page. We'll get to Blueprints in a second. I really did think Blueprints was going to be this year's indie darling that made it into the actual game of the year contention. Games for Impact, Consume Me, Despalote, which I might play on stream at some point. It's fascinating. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight, Wonder Stop. Yeah, that's the big budget ones there, or the ones that I would have expected there. Multiplayer, Arc Raiders, stupid AI stuff. Battlefield 6, Elden Ring Night Rain. I'd love to see Elden Ring Night Rain. I'd bloody love that this year. Peak, amazing community management around there online. Split Fiction. Oh yeah, multiplayer. Oh, Split Fiction was particularly good, at least gameplay-wise. Best independent game, Absalom, Ball X Pit, Blueprints, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong. Look, I know that Claire Obscure, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight are all technically indie games. Part of me thinks that if you are in contention for the main Game of the Year award, you shouldn't be able to be in the best independent game category necessarily. Because, like, I'm looking at, like, Absalom, Ball X Pit, Blueprints, and going, yeah, but you put them in the category with Claire Obscure. I do think that Claire Obscure is probably gonna... Like, I think Claire Obscure is a very big fish in that pond, right? Let's see. Best debut indie game, Blueprints, Claire Obscure, Despalote, Dispatch, Megabonk. Yeah, again, Claire Obscure in best debut indie feels like it's really... It feels like it's not really within the... They are an independent development studio, but it feels not really in the spirit of the category to me, right? At a certain point. Right, let's see if we can... I'll continue going through these in a minute.
Look at all this money.
Actually, yeah. I'll get the first 4 out of the way, and then we'll finish the list, because otherwise I'm not going to finish the list if we get catapulted into plot.
Look at all this money. Let's make some money.
Okay, Best VR or AR game. I didn't play enough this year to have opinions on that. Content Creator of the Year. Once again, a category that most of the people in there I haven't heard of. Kai Cenat I've heard of, but I feel like it's for bad reasons. Is Kai Cenat not, I don't know. I feel like he's one of those, like, content house people, and I've heard bad stuff, but maybe I'm getting him mixed up. Most Critical's in there. Yeah, let's skip over this category. Most Anticipated Game, that's not a real category. That's who did Best Hype. Like, fuck that. Best Action Adventure Game is Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Hollow Knight Silksong, Indiana Jones Split Fiction. That is a tough category to be in. Best RPG, Avowed, Clair Obscur, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, The Outer Worlds 2. Fighting Game, 2XKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, Virtua Fighter 5, Revo, World Stage. 2 of the 5 picks are collections of classic games. Best Action Game, Battlefield 6, Doom the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, Shinobi Art Vengeance. We're nearly down the end. Okay, innovation and accessibility. This is the one I was excited to have a look at. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Of the stuff on this list, this might be my personal pick. Fuck Ubisoft and whatnot, but like, they did a lot of really good stuff with like high contrast mode support, audio descriptions for vision players with sight loss. They had a bunch of really cool presets, like accessibility presets, really good stuff for motor accessibility. But the big one for me is tone indicators in subtitles. So you can turn on a subtitle option that's like, this line was being said joyfully, sarcastically, explaining the non-verbal subtext of the tone of voice. Fucking love that as a feature. Atomfall, another one that did that this year. Start of the year, it put tone indicators on certain bits of dialogue to help clarify the non-spoken tone of what was being said. Fucking appreciate that. Also, allows you to put your text up to 52 point. You can make your text so big that it kind of breaks the user interface, but they don't care. Like, they don't prevent you from making it that big just because it would look a little ugly. It's like, no, if you need it that big, who cares if it makes it look a little ugly? Fucking great. Doom the Dark Ages, huge amount of customizability around the challenge on that game, which is like a big step forward considering past entries in that series. EA Sports FC 26, the main one for me in that is high contrast mode support that is allowed to be used in online multiplayer competitive gameplay, which is weirdly rare. There are very few games with an online multiplayer component that support high contrast mode, and of those, most of them only let you use it in single-player content, not in the online. Call of Duty, great example. The single-player campaigns now have high contrast mode. Online multiplayer does not. So seeing EA Sports FC 26 allow you to use high contrast mode online, fucking great. South of Midnight also had a bunch of really cool settings. So yeah, accessibility. Family game. Well, I'll skim through these. We're nearly done. Best family game. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Unsurprising. Lego Party. That's Lego's Mario Party. I hear it's pretty good. I haven't tried it. Lego Voyages. That game's like 2 to 3 hours long, and me and Jane played that in co-op together the day before I was traveling away on like a trip for a week, and it was beautiful. It was amazing. It was emotionally devastating to play it the day before I was going to leave to go somewhere. That game has some themes that were particularly resonant the day we played it. Mario Kart World, unsurprising to see it there. Sonic Racing Crossworlds, unsurprising to see it there. Split Fiction on Best Family Game is interesting. Like, I guess? I wouldn't have thought of that as a quote-unquote family game. Sim/strategy game. I'm going to skim over that. I'm going to skim over a couple of these categories just to get toward the end. The last one I'm going to look at, game direction. Clair Obscur, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, Split Fiction. It's a kind of a nebulous category. They don't do a great job of defining what that category actually means in real terms, which is unhelpful. But there we go. Right, let's try and get the Media King area.
Look at all this
You play games with your wife, Gary. I play co-op games with my wife. I play games with her.
This one's mine.
Ooh. Very gay. Okay, 2% to go. Can we upgrade one of these buildings? I get one of these buildings to rank up. Or am I gonna have to wait for another cycle? Don't make me wait one more cycle. I think we might have to wait one more cycle. I don't think we're gonna... Not gonna quite do it. Okay. We're gonna have to wait one more collection cycle. We're so close. We're so close. I should have done the collections before coming back out to look at the rest of those Game of the Year nominations. Yeah, let me have a look at what came out this year, because I want to have a look at, like, is there anything that I feel got snubbed this year for the Game Awards? 2025 video games. Give me the Wikipedia page. What came out this year that... look, it was never going to get nominated for anything, but Pirate Yakuza was great. What came out this year that was on my... What's on my radar? Because we're getting to the point where I need to be picking my Game of the Year stuff soon. Some of the Botany Manor, I think that was just some of the ports of Botany Manor, not the original release. Trying to skim through this as quickly as I can. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. I had a great time with that, even if the ending didn't quite land, because it felt like it was trying too hard to set up a sequel. Yeah, like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii is the most, like, turn my brain off dumb fun I had with the game this year. When that musical number kicks off, like 3 hours in, when you're first on the pirate, like your new pirate ship, it fucking blew me away. We had, what did I play? There's one I played this year that was never going to be on Game of the Year lists, but I think is fucking incredible, and you can play it through in less than 10 minutes, probably. It is a game called This Game Ends in 205 Clicks. It is a visual novel, I guess, and every time you click, a number is increasing in the corner, and you go in knowing that this game will end in 205 clicks, and it is some of the most gripping use of acknowledging, like, breaking the fourth wall and acknowledging the length of a piece of media as a narrative element that the piece of media plays with. Fucking incredible. It is very worth checking out. I believe it's free, and it's pretty short. It is a very memorable experience. Sorry We're Closed came out this year. Super interesting game. I would have liked to have seen that on, like, indie, like, debut indie or whatever, but, like, I'm not surprised. It flew a little under the radar. It flew in certain circles. Wonder Stop was fantastic. I'm so glad that game was as good as it was. Scrolling. What did I miss this year? Blueprints. Here's the thing. I think Blueprints really struggled by being released in the same year as the 1.0 release of Hades 2 and Silksong. I think September reset everyone's memories on, like, ambitious, memorable indie stuff of, like, a certain size category is, I think, the thing. I feel like if Blueprints had come out in, like, late September, if it had come out, like, a couple of weeks after Hades 2 and Silksong, it might be being remembered now. But I think it's in a really unfortunate place where, like, in its size category of indie, it kind of got its lunch eaten by some of the big kids. What else was there this year? I'm scrolling as quick as I can. Player Obscure, I really think is gonna walk over a lot of categories pretty confidently. Yeah, let me talk about Despelote for a minute. You might have seen Despelote in some of the indie showcases that have been happening. It is to read their own page. It is a slice of life adventure about childhood and the magical grip that soccer held over the people of Ecuador in 2001. It is a game whose art style is, what if you had, like, beautifully drawn, like, hand-drawn 2D characters in the dot matrix 3D style rendering of Return of the Obra Dinn. It's a really unique art style. It's a fascinating game with yeah, it is a beautiful piece of art that not enough people paid attention to, and maybe I need to stream it at some point to get it on people's radar. Scroll a little further through. What was I playing this year? Tuity. Tuity is fascinating. I don't know that I can say it is good. It fascinates me that it exists. There is, like, 9 out of 10 times, it is a really interesting, like, very good, grounded, direct look at life living with a disability. It is, like, a silly, fun, light-hearted game that does not shy away from the realities of disability. And then there's, like, that, like, 10% of the time where it is a little bit Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer simulator, where it's like, actually, your disability is helpful to and convenient to the people around you, and therefore that will stop them bullying you because they get personal benefit out of your disability. And, like, the 1% of the time that game is, what if your dad was a Tetris block from space that fucked a human woman? Because this sure was made by the creator of Katamari Damacy. What else came out? How are we doing on collecting proceeds? Are we close yet? Yeah, we're getting there. Deltarune. I'm not surprised that that's not on Game of the Year talk because it's an uncompleted game. I'm surprised it got review scores, given that it's still an uncompleted game. So many things released this year. God. Skim. Date everything. Any other year, I think Date Everything would have been a shoo-in for the indie categories. This year was real stacked with, I'll say this, as someone who was helped with the shortlisting for the Indie Game Awards this year, which the nominations for that are up online. I need to get around to sharing that. The problem this year is that there's multiple categories for indie games where if you didn't put Hades 2 and Silksong in there, everyone would go, what the fuck? Why weren't they good enough to get nominations? They should, of course, have taken up 2 of the slots. But when you're picking, like, 6 games total for a category, going, these 2 slots are basically spoken for already, really kind of fucks you up. And there were a lot of conversations of how do you stop, like, those 2 games just steamrolling every category and still give room for, like, the spirit of the awards to give a chance for smaller games to be in with a run at, like, maybe winning, and not just going, well, of course one of those 2 is going to win. You know? Working out strategically in the Indie Game Awards which categories to put Hades 2 and Silksong in and which not to put them in was a very diplomatic conversation. But yes, I was scrolling through what released this year. I'm trying to remember what I played this year. Rolling, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Surprised to see it in main game of the year contention, but honestly, it's on my shortlist. Abiotic Factor hit 1.0, and that's fantastic. I'm kind of surprised that didn't get its nod in the indie category. Finish scrolling that month at least. Don't worry, Rule Spider, I got you out of auto mod. Out of auto prison. Oh, so close, so close. Just let me get that last percentage. Hello Kitty Island Adventure was this year. I had some fun with that. It was nothing to run home about, but it was pretty fun. Drag X Drive, I wish you'd been better. I wish. I wish you'd had more of like an actual roadmap of where the game was going, because I really enjoyed the core gameplay loop despite its inherent inaccessibility. The issue was largely just that it was like, oh, the content is what it is and it's never gonna update.
Look at all this money. Let's make some money.
Let's
Look
go.
at all this money. Cha-ching.
Yeah, that's the thing. Expedition 33 really succeeded at like everything you did. It's
Look at all this money.
this year might end up being an embarrassing sweep.
Look at all this money. You're on.
Terra the Esper, it's not like you see it on screen, but the character is just a Tetris block, and canonically the Tetris block got her pregnant, so you know.
Looking good.
On 91%, there we go. We should be good now. When we leave this cutscene, should get invited to
Link up.
fight the Media King.
Looking good. Link up. Let's make some money.
There we go. Mr. President! Oh, what's wrong? Is it the billionaires again? Oh, it's the Media King. He's ready to meet you on his turf. He's the last billionaire. We can get Kamurocho back if we beat him. Okay, it's the parking lot. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm gonna go save. We just gotta beat this guy up in a fight. And then maybe his boss. And then we can actually progress the plot. We can go see the plot continue. Who'd have thought we might actually find it? Tonight might actually, for like the 6th time in a row I used that as the tease on Blue Sky, might be the night we actually find out who owns the vacant lot. Maybe. Okay, I'm pretty sure we just go this way. Oh, 100%. I am so glad that we live in a world where we have people like, I've completely forgotten his name, the Katamari creator. People like the Katamari creator, not afraid to do weird stuff. And to go, I'm going to make this video game, and yeah, it's going to be part disability allegory, part story about a woman fucking a Tetris block. We need more game developers willing to take those kind of wild swings. Oh, the new Katamari is really good. Be nice to have a good Katamari game to play for the first time in a while. Here we go. Oh, hello, sir. There you are, Mr. Kiryu. Yeah, it's the guy who got most of his turf taken. Oh, don't call me that. Don't you stay out my way. Can't be bothered to listen to a word I say, Kiryu. You go and senile. Do you just not take me seriously? Okay, yeah, we gotta beat these. Oh, I didn't remember to go buy healing items before this. Okay, we'll power through. We'll do it. We'll win on the first try. It'll be great. Oh, stop. Okay, don't beat me up. What do I have in the way of? Heat gauge. Stop, Media King. Give me a minute to fuck up your lackeys. Ooh. Okay, let's just get some distance from the Media King. Actually, fucking Media King might be the best person to go for first. How do I switch styles? Okay, let me back off. Okay, yeah, right. Let's go rush style. Come on. Okay. Ugh. Let me dodge. Let me dodge. Ah. I don't know that this is going to be winnable without some healing items for me right now with where I'm at. Okay, I'm gonna reload the save. I'm gonna buy some healing items. Where can I get good health items? Don Quixote, probably. Okay, we're gonna do it. It's been a while since I've had to do an actually challenging fight in this, and I'm having to remember what are my, like, timings. What kind of reaction time do I need to duck and weave around stuff? Can I just get something at the corner shop up here, maybe? This is a restaurant. I don't want a restaurant. I want, give me like a little combini. Let me go buy healing stuff. Where are the stores on the way? That's okay. Up at the corner I'm turning at, there's one. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. I mean, I prefer Majima's fighting style for sure. I am more of a Majima... I like Majima's breakdancing style. That is how I want to fight big groups. Kiryu, 1-to-1 I enjoy his fighting style. Groups, he's just not got the same crowd control options available to him. It's not great. It's gonna have to be stamina and X's. How do I up the number I buy at once? That'll do. This is why I really prefer when the series went to a JRPG turn. Like, I'm fine with the brawling combat. As soon as I didn't have to do brawling combat and could just do turn-based battles, I loved this series way more. Yeah, 100%. He can do crowd control stuff, but not until late enough in the game that it's not really enough to change my opinion of his fighting style. You have to do most of the game's crowd control requiring fights with him having very little in the way of crowd control tools. Let me get to the phone booth. I'm pausing right here. I'm saving the game now. Please leave me alone. Not to run back as far this time either. I believe in us. We can do this. You're one of maybe two men standing between me and plot progression, sir. I'm going to kick your ass. Because I need to know about the vacant lot. Okay. Keep some distance between me and the big guy while the crowd is here. Like, ideally, I want one of these regular guys between me and the big guy. So I have kind of a shield from him actually attacking me. Okay. What I need to be doing is taking advantage of my heat moves when I get a chance. I need to get just enough hits in that I can knock someone to the ground, and then I can get a heat move in. Okay. There we go. Got some distance between me and the big guy for a second. Actually made some progress. Okay. Okay. As soon as I can thin the numbers, supporters down, we're actually in a much better position. There we go. Okay, I probably could have done this without running up for the extra health items. But to be sure... Okay, yeah, this feels way better. We might not just have to healing item brute force our way through. Yeah, fighting is way easier when you hugely outnumber the other person, yeah. Why didn't I try that and just simply outnumber my enemy? Yeah, see, one-on-one, Kiryu's fighting style could be pretty decent. Like, I suck at it, but, like, he's got decent tools for one-on-one. I probably could do this without the Staminans, but I'm glad to have them, honestly. There we go. Just brute force him. Okay. Probably should actually be taking some care with my moves rather than just trying to brute force spam him. But it was fun for the brief period of time where I was corner trapping him. Oh, fucking, I'm so close. I'm so bloody close to having you. Oh, so close, so close. Okay. On. Oh, come on. Oh, so close. Don't do this to me. Oh, I'm so bloody close. I'm so bloody close. Okay, I can do this. I can definitely beat this guy. He definitely seems to get more vicious toward the end of his health bar, which is good to know. Okay, yeah. Dodge away, dodge away. Yeah, get the running starts in on the normal people. That's better strat, so run to whoever's furthest away. Running strike. Come on, stop it. Okay, one of them is down. Okay. Come on, if I can just get like a 3-4 hit combo off on one of the goons, they're down. Ah, there we go, there we go. Is it just you, Gilaf, sir? Please tell me it's just you. Okay, is this the strategy? We run away and then get close and we do that? Ah, probably not. He moves in, he moves in. Okay, don't do the running kick. Yeah. Oh. Fuck you on the final phase, sir. On. Yakuza! This isn't one where I can turn down the difficulty dynamically to be like, fuck you, I just want you dead. Anything else that heals my health. Okay. God, I really thought he was going to get back up on 1 pixel of health and defeat me there for a second. Oh. Complete domination. Yep, totally dominated that man. God, I still have one of the kings left, I think. Like, the overall billionaire at the top of the pile still to do.
Yeah.
We finally did it. No, you're not done yet. We 5 billionaires are just puppets. There's a mastermind pulling the strings. Oh, I'm surprised to see you made it this far. He's the one controlling the 5 billionaires. The super billionaire, the finance king. Oh, nice to meet you, Kiryu. I've been watching all this time, so I sort of know you already. I want money. Kamurocho, there's a lot of money here, and people didn't want me to take their businesses because of, like, oh, the people. What's best for the community? Oh, it's the golden age. That's idiotic. Just flip properties. It's a waste not to be a capitalist landlord. My methods for securing their corporation might have inconvenienced them, but, you know, the rich eat while the poor starve. It's not my fault. Used to work with the guy that's our boss. Disagreed over business practices. I used to work hard for the happiness of other people here in this city. That got us nowhere. No one ever thanked us. Okay. parted ways with him, decided to be the king capitalist. Okay, the largest entertainment district in the east. I had the funds. I sought those who had capital and experience, put them in charge. I managed to get all 5 aboard simply by flashing some cash in front of them. There are 2 things I hadn't planned for. Yamoy had been despondent on the verge of leaving work, never expected him to stick around. Didn't expect you coming in to join him. I'm going to throw that all away to start something new. You defeated all 5 billionaires and merged a wide range of properties together into one portfolio. But if I take that off your hands, I can take control of everything. Back control of everything with minimal effort. Okay, so we've got to stop the final billionaire. Okay, yeah, you were always using them. What? The capitalist billionaire in it for nothing but money was using you for money. I'm so shocked and surprised. Okay, you're gonna help me. Media King's gonna help me in the fight. And we will have... For a second I thought I was gonna have to fight the Finance King back to back, but I guess we can... at least go buy some more healing items before we do that. Right? Who could ever imagine a greedy capitalist being in it for the money, even at the expense of their fellow greedy capitalists? Oh god, my health is so low. My health didn't restore after that fight. God, I gotta be on the defense. Fuck. Please let me restart from this battle with full health. Please. Don't load me back in with low health. At least give me a health bar. Okay. Ooh, you got heat moves too? Hell yeah! Teamwork makes the dream work, doesn't it, buddy? Oh, beautiful punch. Beautiful punch. That is indeed all of them. I'm no longer a member of the 5 billionaires. I'll help out at your business. Cool, you're gonna help me run my business. Oh, we have a problem. Oh, what's the Finance King up to? Okay. Okay, let's go buy some cash at least before we buy some cash, buy some healing items. Is there anywhere better that's nearby for me to buy healing items, or do I just go buy the same middle of the road ones from the corner shop again? For convenience, that's probably what I do. No, thank you. Not interested in your fights. Nope, no, thank you. Aha, there we go. All of my pocket space on drinks. Oh. Actually, just in case something goes down in the business office, I'll save. Yeah, this way. Scene again. Leave me be. Yeah, you're getting chased, head inside a building. Click on a phone booth, that's enough to stop them chasing you. If you get chased by angry people, just like, I'm on the phone, give me a minute. I'll leave you be. You got yelled at as strange by for not having car insurance. How did they know whether you had car insurance or not? Have a good night, Artist Synth. Where's Yanamoi? Oh, he's missing. The property contracts and documents that he managed to go on to. They were kept under lock and key in a safe, so only Yamoi had access to them.
Why?
Yamoi is with the Finance King.
Oh.
He said he was carrying a bunch of documents. Okay, he probably tried to buy out Yamoi. Okay.
No.
We got bad news, Kiryu. The Finance King's minions are attacking your properties all over town. Okay. You'll need to go directly to the Finance King, stop Yamanoi before he hands over the deeds. Okay, you'll keep the rest of the thugs under control. We were his accomplices, time for us to make amends for what we did. Nkaichi Street entrance. The what street entrance? That's the street I'm currently on by any chance. Nkaichi. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you don't have a car or a driver's license, yes, car insurance does feel a little redundant, yes. Oh, stop being there, I'm trying to use the phone. Hey! Let's go settle things once and for all.
No.
Okay. Watch yourself. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, I might treat myself to a biscuit in a minute. Kiryu. Oh, you've come after all. Okay. These are the deeds to all the properties you fought so hard to collect. Without them, all your efforts up until now are meaningless. And my dear friend Yamanoi bring them to me. I merely offered an appropriate sum of money, and he readily agreed. Even the man who brought you into this business with his inspirational words about saving the town and its people is now doing my bidding for cold hard cash. There's nothing you can trust more than money. Okay. You told me you didn't want Kamurocho to be ruined by money games. Was that all a lie? Say something, Yamanoi. There's nothing you can do or say. I'm busy taking over Kamurocho. Don't waste my time. Okay, I gotta fight my way to stopping. Our landlord with a heart of gold didn't have a heart of gold and ultimately would sell out his ideals just like any other landlord if enough money was put in front of him. What? It's almost like all landlords are bastards. I mean, look, he's technically not done it yet, and maybe 30 seconds from now they'll turn around and play the sad piano and be like, oh, he actually wasn't going to sell out his ideals. It sure does look like a landlording right now, doesn't it? Okay, come on. I did just punch through a fucking marble table. That's beautiful. Oh, there we go. Down to just one-on-one. Hurrah! Kiryu-san! Not too shabby, Kiryu. Too little too late. Yamanoi, hand over the rest of the documents. I didn't think I'd ever want to see your face again, but then again, I never thought we'd be able to come to an agreement like this. Kamurocho will be mine. I can use the city to make billions upon billions, trillions even. Life is good, isn't that right? Okay. Maybe you're not as... I'm not saying you're good, but you're not as bad of a landlord as I thought you were. You did come here to murder King Capitalist. I've been waiting for this moment. I wouldn't have been able to get close to you unless I said I'd hand over the deeds. Your former business partner, I can't allow you to keep doing this. I love the city. I'll put an end to you myself. There are some things money can't buy, like a human life. I'll prove that to you right now. He did cast a gun. Oh, I'll give you as much money as you want, just don't kill me. Not everyone can be bought. I'll turn myself in. I'll own up to all the crimes I committed. There, isn't that enough for you? You know, I just don't believe you. Let's finish this. No, don't do this. This is the end. Stop! Marina? I understand how you feel, but if you do this, you'll be no better than the Finance King. You are the one in this room with a loaded gun, and I will say, even if you're not planning to shoot this man, probably keep the gun trained on him, so that he doesn't try and rush you, get the gun, and kill you. Don't introduce a gun that you're not going to keep active. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you until now, but I'm actually a detective with the police. This dirty money game that's had Kamurocho in its grasp, I went undercover at Yamanoi's place to discover who was behind it. Okay, so we've been working with a landlord and a cop this whole time. Hey, Veldstrom. An open investigation would only result in the mastermind ditching his henchmen and disappearing. We're going to perform a thorough search of this building. We'll find ample evidence of his illegal activities, so you don't need to kill him. We'll make sure. Right, landlords and cops, two of my favorite people. We did it. Plenty of work to be done cleaning up Kamurocho. Don't leave the gun on the table. I'm not going down like this, never. The money I made is mine. No one can take it from me. The police, who cares? Screw the rules. Screw the rules. I have money. Sorry. I didn't I didn't stop to take in that we had a screw the rules, I have money in there. Can I turn that video into a screenshot? I need... Screw the rules, I have money. There's my screenshot. Regrettably, one of Kiryu's closest allies is a cop. I know. Okay. Oh, I've got a gun! If you think you can stop me with a toy like that, you've got another thing coming. You'll pay for your crime soon enough, but first you need to be taught a lesson. Oh yeah, you have a gun? Well, I have being Kiryu. Sorry about this, sir, but, Oh, okay. Okay, maybe man with a gun is sufficient. Come on. Cop lady, I know I was just bad-mouthing you, but, like, can you come help? Like, you actually do have, like a police firearm. You could help. Okay, fine. I'll do it without cop lady. I can take him. What's his superpower? I have a gun and money. Like, I can beat that up. Come on. Fuck you, sir. Oh, this is the fourth fighting style, isn't it? Is that? I can't remember. I feel like this is where we get the fourth fighting style. Maybe I'm wrong. I think that is what that was, though. Attempted murder, obstruction of justice, and many other charges backed up by evidence. The Finance King's going away for a long time. Oh, if only we had been firm back then and stopped him, we might have avoided all this. Money does have the power to change people, but, you know... it can improve a city and the lives of the people in it. Those who have money need to figure out the best way to do that. It comes with the responsibility that none of them want to do. Okay. The other billionaires who worked for him, their actions were in large part due to his manipulative orders, so their sentences should be relatively light. No! No, they shouldn't. They did a lot of fucking... terribly fucked up crimes. Okay. Oh, the billionaires are going to work at the police office. Oh no, okay, they're working at our real estate agency under police supervision.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Gomarocho will be okay, because you're here, Kiryu. Okay. Yeah, sure. A cop pretending to be a secretary. You can keep working at our office. Okay. It's time. Oh, not quite. Everyone's waiting for... Oh, it's our business boardroom. We got Kamurocho back from the Finance King. We got to restore Kamurocho and repair the damage and make it even better. We got the resources to make that happen. Teamwork.
Yeah.
Who is... Oh. Oh. How can we help you today? Oh, there we go. We did business. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go do the plot, everyone. Today actually is the day. We're gonna go... Okay, yeah, we're gonna go to Osaka and meet the owner of the empty lot. Yeah, I'm sure today's the day. We're doing it. I'm ready. Plot, plot, plot. Tell me about the plot. I want to know who owns the empty lot. That's the plot. Stop beating me up. I'm finally ready for the plot, sir. Who can it be? Who could say? Get him from this end. Aha, there we go. Actually, yeah, let's save while we're here. Have I seen Begonia yet? I have seen Begonia. I really enjoyed Begonia as a film. I think that Emma Stone did superbly in it. I was not ready for it to go the way it did in the last act. And I think it doubled back on itself and tripled back on itself in ways that I really want to rewatch that film at some point, having now seen it. I suspect would make for a very interesting second watch. I was very into it as a film.
Yo, Kiryu-kun. If you're just about ready, let's skip town. Get down to Sotenbori. No unfinished business left here, right?
Not for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to treat myself to a little biscuit.
Okay.
As we're probably about to have
Feel free to head
cutscenes
on
for a
in.
bit.
The boss is waiting inside.
I think the voice acting category at the Game Awards, it's going to go to one of the
I'm glad to see you have arrived safe and sound, Kiryu-san.
the Expedition
Before you
33
head for
people, but we'll
Sotenbori.
see.
I wanted to speak with you about the owner of the empty lot. There's something you should know.
Go on.
To speak somewhat plainly, the empty lot's owner is presently in the care of an organization allied to our cause.
And what organization is that?
Oda-san can give you the details regarding that at a later time. That said, Osaka is the Omi Alliance's backyard. It's almost impossible to hide anyone from them for long. The success of our plan lies in how quietly we are able to extract the lot's owner from the city. And how quickly. We'll need to execute things perfectly if we wish to remain unnoticed.
Makes sense. So
Okay,
me
there
and
we go.
Oda will handle that?
Yes. You two are the only ones I'd even think to entrust with this task. I'm counting on you to see it through. Kiryu-san. Earlier, you asked me what meaning the empty lot held for me, didn't you?
Yeah. And if I'm remembering right, you called it a trade secret.
Yes. However, I expect that I will be able to share that secret with you soon. But this is not the moment. First, return safely from Sotenbori. Consider it your reason to make it back to Kamurocho alive, Kiryu-san.
You got it.
I mean,
So
not
then,
wanting to be dead is
what
my
did you
reason
wanna
for
tell
coming
me
back
about the
alive.
lot? You know who owns the place?
She is a young woman. What's more, I believe she is visually impaired.
What?
She's functionally blind.
The blind
What?
girl that
The
everyone's
property
looking
deed
for.
to the empty lot.
The blind girl that the entire Yakuza was trying to get for unspecified reasons that they thought she was really valuable and very important. You're saying that the two halves of this game's narrative are connected, you say? And that the two plots are one plot? We never could have known this before now.
It belongs to Makoto Makimura.
What a twist. What a twist.
A woman finds herself in the underworld's crosshairs. Makoto Makimura. While searching for the reason she is being targeted, Majima earns the trust of Lee, a Chinese acupuncturist who has been looking after Makoto. Lee had once worked as a hitman for a mainland syndicate. Makoto's two defenders are then faced with a new challenge. The Omi's Kijin clan boss, Homare Nishitani. Kansai is Omi Alliance domain, and Nishitani and Sagawa's two factions clash for control of Makoto.
Yes, we were going to escape with her, and then the van
As the
blew
web
up.
around
I
Makoto
think is
comes
where we
into
left off.
focus, it isn't long before Majima's clandestine efforts to shield her are discovered by Sagawa.
Yes, the van exploded itself.
In the end, Makoto falls into the hands of a mysterious man who steps out from the black of night in a white suit.
Ugh. What?
Who are you?
1 second. There we go. There we go. Sorry for the have a good night, have a good night, Tara. Yeah, sorry for the to be tapping away. Having to reassure someone over a work thing. Someone who does incredibly good work and has someone getting up their ass being like, "Oh, you're terrible at what you do." And I'm like, "Nah, fucking ignore that person. They do not know what they're fucking on about." But as these things sometimes go. Grumble grumble. Trying to make sure that everyone's safely looked after emotionally. Okay. I think that is really good. Sorry for the wait. I gotta look after the health of the peeps. The mental health of me buddies. There we go. Sorry for the pause.
Son of a...
Say this as vaguely as I can. I can't imagine spending the kind of person that would spend hours in a row telling Austin he's a bad DM. In For Dice Funk. Fuck
I
that.
tried to warn you before. If you can get by without killing, do it, I said. But no, you went and took the job anyway, Majima-chan. Didn't you want to get back into your precious Tojo clan? I was all ready to call up my oath brother Shimano. But then, you couldn't bring yourself to kill Makoto Makimura. Okay. Let's be generous here and say I understand the sentiment. Back when I was a brat, I found a little sparrow with a broken leg and took it home with me. I had to nurse it back to health behind my mom's back. What'd I name that thing? Mama Taro, I think it was. Never had an interest in animals before that. And I'm feeding it every day. Cute little shit, too. Alas, my hiding it led to something worse. One day, I come home to find them feeding it to our pet cat. As I watched my little Mama Taro get eaten alive, I learned something.
Sometimes it's better to offer a thing a quick death on your terms.
Just can't play his parents.
Oh, I guess
You
that.
were a model son, weren't you?
Model son. Well, I guess I was a sweet, obedient kid most of the time. In front of my parents. The day after that, I fucking killed that damn cat. And make no mistake, I'll do the same to you.
You can do it then.
But before I do that, we're gonna snuff that tiny son of a whore who stole Makoto Makimura from us.
Oh, I don't get to die yet.
Seems our pristine thief wasn't too familiar a face around these parts. He an old friend of yours or something, Majima-chan?
I've never seen the guy.
Uh-huh.
Why is everybody and their mother out for this poor girl anyway? She ain't running any prostitution ring or whatever crap you were spouting. What value's one lady got to these guys?
You really want to know? Well, I couldn't tell you if I wanted to. I don't got a damn clue myself.
No, you couldn't put it together.
What?
You can't work out why they want her?
Use Majima to kill a person named Makoto Makimura. That's all my Kyodai ever gave me.
Kyodai? So the one who wants the girl dead is Shimano? You're telling me these are Patriarch Shimano's orders?
Yep, that was the whole reason this was your big chance to get back into the Tojo clan.
But why? What's the boss got against her?
Beats me. Not my place to know, apparently. But back to the matter at hand here. You really have no clues on Mr. Whitesuit?
None. Though there is one thing that's still bugging me. He took her, but it didn't look to me like he wanted her dead. That tells me he's in the same camp as Nishitani. So maybe there's a connection there.
Huh? Hold up. Nishitani, as in the Kijin guy who made a scene at the Grand?
That'd be him. He came there to say I owed him Makoto since he went and gave us a stand-in body. If he had just wanted her dead, he wouldn't have gone through all that trouble.
So Nishitani got you a body double. Strange. It's the first I'm hearing of it. But at least we know now he and the white suit asshole are after the same thing. Good chance they're in it together.
Certainly possible.
So Nishitani picks up a random stray and makes him look like a new challenger. Feels like a Nishitani special, all right. I'd love to go drop the hammer on Nishitani and get him to spill the girl's location. But since he got picked up by the cops, the son of a bitch has been cooling in the tank.
Sure. But even if we can't get at Nishitani, it sounded like his boys knew something too.
You don't know anything.
You got no clue what she's worth.
Only someone like
Then I say
Kiryu
we
could
start
turn up
with
in
that.
town and tell you why
The
she's
Kijin clan
valuable.
offices are over on Sotenbori Street East in a place called the 3rd Namiki Building. It's on the 3rd floor, if I remember right.
Got it.
And Majima-chan,
Okay.
there's nothing you're hiding from me past that bit about Nishitani, is there?
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope.
Uh-huh. Well, that's good. 'Cause if there is...
Don't be suspicious.
You'll
Don't
kill
be
me.
suspicious.
What you're getting at?
You're finally catching on, Majima-chan.
The plots are finally preparing to converge. It's nearly time. We have the Kijin Clan HQ, which is, okay, yeah, it's over there. I'm gonna leave you in your side quests for the minute. Understand the sound back down now that we're out of cutscenes, which means we can... The fight volume will be loud now. Don't get me, Mr. Beats me up and steals all my money. No, we're not in an on-again, off-again relationship with the plot. At this point, I just want to see the plot today now. We'll get back to side quests probably next time we stream this, but, this is what I've been missing. This bullshit. Let me just windmill everyone. The only move I wish to use in combat is the windmill kick. It just feels very fun to use these moves. It's not efficient, but it's satisfying. Let's go!
Excuse me, sir. Can I have a moment?
Huh?
You're Majima-san, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Thank God. I thought I might never find you.
Who are you? Can't say you got a face that I recognize.
Right. We haven't met before, but I'm a friend. Lee-san sent me. Wen-Hai Lee of Hokushikai-kan.
Huh?
I have a message for you. From him. Makoto's on you now. It's up to you to save her.
Oh, thankfully.
I'm working on it. Still, though, where'd you hear
I've got a
that?
message to send you. It's your problem
Recently,
now.
actually.
Recently? The hell? Explain!
Come on. You can't underestimate Lee-san.
Yeah, it's gonna take more than a little fucking truck explosion to kill him.
No way.
Although, he's not quite in the clear yet. So if you find her, please don't tell her that Lee's alive. Lee-san wouldn't want that, just in case. Given the state he's in today, I'm afraid tomorrow's no guarantee. This is what Lee-san wants.
Hey, what are his chances? Nah, they couldn't be good.
You don't have to worry about his chances, friend. Really, if you want to do right by Lee-san, then just protect the girl. Her life is in your hands.
We're
His
trying,
only
buddy.
wish is that you do this.
We're
No other
giving it our
choice.
best.
I swear, I'll keep the girl from harm. So, Doc, tell the big guy to relax. I've got this.
Good. To be
Get
honest,
about it.
I have my doubts that you or the girl will ever see Lee-san again. Although, you can bet he'll be watching over you. From closer than you think.
He just pops up from behind the dumps. I joked. He's literally over there. I was suggesting he was going to be popping up from
I
behind a
believe it.
dumpster, but I guess wheeling around from behind the
Majima-san,
takoyaki cart.
question. Makoto Makimura's watch. Do you still have it? She always kept it close, but it seems she took it off at some point. Lee-san was pretty surprised she'd entrust it to you.
Lee. When it came to Makoto, he never missed a damn beat.
The more time she spends with you, the braver that girl seems to get. My guess? You're inspiring. She gains strength from you.
Makoto's an
And I
interesting
think
character.
Lee-san agrees.
Before this watch broke, it played a chime.
Oh?
It comforted her. I'll fix it. She deserves to hear it again.
Majima and Makoto are an
Anyway,
interesting pairing.
You're a very busy man, aren't you? I'm sorry to have kept you so long. That said, I'm glad.
I think they do a great job of slowly building the two of them as characters spending time together.
Well, guess I better get moving.
Yeah, you
Makoto's
better,
out there
buddy.
somewhere. Lee's gonna beat my ass if I lose her.
You're not wrong, kid.
Huh? Majima? What the hell are you doing here?
Yo, where's Makoto Makimura at?
What? You got brain damage or something?
The slick-looking bastard who stole her from me. He's supposed to be a buddy of Nishitane's, ain't he? I know those two are connected. So where the hell is she?
I got no clue what you're talking about. Even if I did, I wouldn't be telling your sorry ass a goddamn thing. Who the hell do you think you are coming up here all casual like you're asking directions? This is a Yakuza office, genius. Show some respect.
So what, you telling me I should let my fists do the asking? How many times you clowns already lost to me? I think we both know how this one ends. Now, do you know where the girl is, or don't you? Let's have it.
Doesn't matter if we do or if we don't. You ain't walking out of that door alive.
You guys always gotta be masochists, don't you? Alright then, fellas. Have it your way. I'll make you dickheads cough up everything you know.
Fun thing I haven't thought about in a while that has been brought up this evening and I've remembered was someone once described me as the player least interested in the audience's enjoying Dice Funk. That was a thing someone said of me once, that they thought I cared least out of all the Dice Funk players about making a show that the audience would enjoy. I'm like, that sure is a judgment call you can make, I guess. Fucking stupid guns. Oh yeah, this was when I made a certain controversial choice in season 8, was it? Yeah, there was one person who was very convinced that I was doing it specifically to upset the audience because I thought it would be funny, and like I actively did it because I wanted the audience to have a bad time. There were a lot of people that had a lot of wild takes around No, they did not mean it in like a, I'm not allowing the audience's opinions to change the art I'm going to be creating. My art it has a lot of integrity kind of way. They meant it in a, oh, you just don't give a shit about giving us a good show, huh? I was like, whoa. Okay. Look, I know that choice was a little controversial, but like, I did not make it lightly. There you go, stupid gun, you're gone. Sometimes people have strong opinions about the things that a person making little fantasy stories, choose to do. Cass says, translation, you didn't make the show I wanted.
You got me asking with my fists
now. I can understand not
Where's
liking the
Makoto
choice I made,
Makimura?
but to think I don't give a shit about making a show people would enjoy. I did what I did because I thought it would be the most interesting direction for the story.
Seriously? We all thought you still had her this whole time.
If that's really the case, who's the stick up the ass that took her from me? You telling me he ain't with Nishitani?
Even if it was someone the boss knows, I'm telling you, we haven't heard. The boss never tells us anything about the girl or why he wants her. Nothing at all. Honest. If you've got questions, you gotta go ask the boss himself.
Nishitani's rotting in a jail cell right now.
Right, so why don't you get put in there with him?
You trying to be funny?
Wait, it really ain't a joke. You just gotta ask Billiken-san.
Billiken?
That's right. A detective called Billiken-san. He's the boss's liaison with the police. Ask him and he might sneak you in to see him.
What, I give the guy a bribe?
That's his call, not mine. He won't let just anybody through, but he's your best chance.
Majima,
Seriously,
you
I'll
can
talk to
afford
him.
to pay a bribe.
He hangs out on Bishamon Bridge.
You own every cabaret club in this town.
Oh, yeah? Alright. I guess I can buy that. Got a little tip for you, pal. You want to know why Nishitani never clues you monkeys in on shit?
Because he knows the second someone punches you, you'll squeal.
You run your mouth as soon as somebody slaps you around.
Yeah. You really took like one kick to the face to be like, I'll tell you all of my
Stand
boss's
up to some of those
secrets. Yeah, that's real lose a couple fingers territory. But there's a reason people do bribery. Bribery is, when not caught, it is pretty effective. Bishamon Bridge. Was that the bridge this side or the far side? Okay, far end bridge. Yeah, you know, that's the thing, Natalie. You know, if you don't enjoy the direction a story goes, there is nothing to stop you going, cool, I'll stop here and I'll make some fan fiction about what I wish had happened from this point. You know, I stopped watching Orange is the New Black when the prisoners taking over of the prison and, like, trying to campaign for better rights. It was very clear that, like, any moment that whole thing was going to collapse, and I wanted to live in a world still where, like, the prisoners were able to hold the prison long enough to get better living conditions, and I knew it wasn't going to end well, and I was like, oh, you know, I'm not going to write fanfiction about it. I'm going to walk away from that show, because I'm like, I just don't want to, I just didn't want to see that beautiful opportunity for reform fall apart in the way I knew it was going to. I was like, I want to walk away from this show at a point where these characters were just on the cusp of prison reform. Sometimes you just go, the story's gone in a direction, I ain't gonna follow it, and that's okay. It doesn't mean it's a bad show. It means I can see why they did what they're doing, and I'll leave them to it. That's it. If you don't see the thing end, there's a little bit of you that can ignore the, no matter how obvious way it's going, and go, it can live on for me.
Hey, any chance you're Billiken's son?
You don't want to go the other direction, which is
And who are you, Slim?
being like the, what was it, the Sherlock fandom, who disliked their finale so much that they concocted the idea that there was a secret final episode that hadn't been announced and it was going to be aired, but like it said it was going to be a different show, like the name of a different show showed up in the schedule, but that show is actually secretly only a fake cover for the secret real final episode of Sherlock that will fix everything. Appletree Yard, yes, Appletree Yard, that was definitely the secret final episode of Sherlock, and then people tuned in and it was just Appletree Yard, yeah.
Name's Goro Majima. Word on the street is that if I ask you nice, you'll let me pay a little visit to Nishitani in the can.
Yazigra, I'm not sure if you're joking. This is Yakuza
There's
0.
something
This
I gotta
is...
get in there and ask him about. Whatever it
I mean,
takes.
there's crimes. It's similar to GTA
You're
in that there's
Nishitani's what
crimes.
now? Buddy of his?
Looks like they borrowed a lot of
I can tell
ideas
you
from
right
Like a
now, I
Dragon.
ain't his friend.
I'm not good with sarcasm, Yazigra. This is canonically the first entry in the Yakuza series. It was released many years ago. It is getting an HD, like a nice HD coat of paint. It is an old Yakuza game. My Prime Video channels are all British TV, like the BritBox channel. Yeah, the BBC has been in some directions. It's been in some directions. What were we at?
Nishitani's an enemy. And an asshole.
And you think I'm bringing somebody who says they're his enemy in to see him?
You prefer I say we're best friends when you know I'm lying? We both know Nishitani's a cautious guy. He wouldn't pick a cop who can't sniff out a lie to be his man. Figured being honest about it, at the very least, saves us the time.
Okay, I assumed it after the second one. I assumed it had to be sarcasm, but I am not good with sarcasm, and I was like, I'll give a sincere answer in case it's sincere to try and help. I'm not. You know me. I am not good at reliably detecting sarcasm. My brain, that autism, real not good tuned in for sarcasm.
I'd consider it. Well, it was a good attempt. But you still ain't getting me to say, right this way, pal.
What can I
Didn't
do for
think
you,
it would.
officer?
What's your price?
Have some class. Shit. These days, everybody tries to handle everything with money.
What do you want, then?
Hell yeah,
Majima,
Autism
you
Club,
said.
woo.
How about you join me for a drink?
Cool. Daniel Aldridge, what's happening in Yakuza 0? Here's the short version. We finished the business management minigame as Kiryu, and we finally did the thing we've been saying for like 6 streams in a row that we were gonna do. We went and found out who owns the vacant lot. It is indeed the blind girl. Majima's trying to find her. There was a big car explosion last time we did the stream, and she got kidnapped, but we're trying to find out who's got her. But we finally officially know the thing that we were kind of making jokes about from like the second stream of this game, which is, yeah, the blind girl is the one that owns the vacant lot.
Timing's perfect. See? Boat's right there.
Oh, we're going for a booze cruise.
A pleasure barge? Are we drinking on some historical tour?
Shut up and get on the damn boat. You want in to see Nishitani, right? Majima, you said it was. And you're Nishitani's something or other.
Come on, I told you, we're enemies. You drunk already?
Let's look. What was the release
More
order for
than one
Yakuza?
kind of enemy.
How do you figure?
Some enemies are the type you want to put in the ground. And some might have been your pal if things had turned out different between you.
Yeah, Yakuza 5, then Yakuza 0, then Kiwami. So they did 5, then they did the prequel, then they remade the first, 6 came out, they remade the second, we got into the RPG ones, yeah. But yeah, basically after 5 and before 6 is kind of the... Yeah, Yakuza 0's original release was after Yakuza 5's original release, I believe. I got that right? Yakuza 0 was 2015. Yakuza 5 was 2012. I think that's right.
I only just met the guy. Hardly even know him. but I'm guessing you've known him for a while.
This English dub of
We go
Zero
back
is
a
very
ways.
new. It was
He
this
was
year.
practically a baby when we met.
Oh, yeah? So, what kind of kid was he?
Never seen a baby so good at stealing. Once kindergarten hit, he was picking pockets and swiping stray bags. Shakedowns in elementary school. Breaking into cars by junior high. Didn't care much for laws.
Not so hard to
You don't
imagine.
end up in the Yakuza if you care about laws.
And by high school, he's made it up to what? Armed robbery?
He stabbed a guy till he wasn't breathing. That was high school, I recall.
Guess he skipped a few grades. Anyhow, why would a detective be the point man for a lunatic like that?
What the?
Hey! The hell's going on?
What's a drink without a little show?
Surprise! Boat's an entrance to a secret Yakuza hideout. I fucking love this series.
You ever heard of the bed of sticks?
Bed of sticks? What the fuck?
I love this degree of, like, nonsensical bullshit, super villainy. It just jumps up out of nowhere, because a lot of the time it'll be very serious crime drama, and then
is
it's
this
just like
place?
one
Back during the war, they dug all these tunnels
absolute
for some
super
reason.
villain move.
I made a few changes.
You made this?
Well, technically I conned some rich pricks into building it all out for me. Not a place you'll find on a tourist map. The people who knew about it, though, they took to calling it the Bed of Sticks.
Couldn't have picked a more cheery name.
Place like this, got no business being cheery. No matter what you label it. Down here, it's where criminals become executioners.
Oh, fight club. Come make bets on which man will leave alive. I mean, I feel like there's probably another entrance to the secret,
This world's chock full of criminals.
the secret
the law
underground
can't
area,
touch.
but that's at least one way
Cold-blooded
there.
killers without the proper evidence to nail them. Terrorists out and about. We take guys like that from around the world and we throw them down here.
What are they fighting for?
They make it through a year of fights down here. We let them go back topside. No rules at all. Cheat all you can, kill the other guy, anything goes. Nothing brings the animal out like a free-for-all. But I don't care how tough you are. Fight every day for a year, you ain't gonna last.
Okay,
Just
so
letting
it's
convicts carry out each other's death sentences.
yeah, you do it knowing that
Classy.
there's no realistic way
All
that
in the
anyone
name of
actually
atonement
wins.
and world peace, kid.
Yeah, that why the seats are packed?
Not many places you can see guys fight for their lives. And whenever you got something rare to offer, people are gonna pay cash. And lots of it.
Atonement and world peace, my ass. This is a
I
racket.
mean, look, yeah, there are no seats.
Hey,
Well,
don't knock
why
it.
would you sit down?
This
You
is just an
gotta
underpaid
stand up and
cop's
cheer
little
for
thing
your
on the side.
watching
Yeah, sure.
four
So why
criminals
exactly
murder
did you
each
put me
other.
down?
Truth be told, the convict lineup ain't changed in a while. Matches getting stale. People's wallets got a way of closing up when they get bored. If you catch
Okay, so
my
you want me
drift.
to fight in a fight to the death match to freshen
So,
things
if
up.
you spiced up the ring a little, maybe it'd be the kick in the pants this place needs.
So I gotta go fist fight like a
You saying
mass
you want me to
murderer or
fight?
a terrorist or something.
Nobody's asking you to stay down here a year. Win against 3 or so guys, and that'd be plenty. Do this for me. I promise I'll take you to meet Nishitani after.
You know, I'll tell you. Cops as rotten as you are a rare breed.
Oh yeah, no seats means it does mean that
Fine.
it's faster to bolt
If
in
that's
the
how we're playing
event
it,
of a raid.
take my
Yes.
disgust out on the guy in the
Although I
room.
can't imagine there'd be that many exits. It would not be that hard for the cops to have
Just
every
remember,
exit
you're
watched
taking
if they
me
were
to
doing a
see
raid.
Nishitani after the third guy. Well, you get to be number 4.
Yeah, you got my word.
Okay, fine. I'll fight 3 guys.
All right, I'll have him work you into the next match.
Yeah, we can do this. And then maybe we get to know where the girl who owns the vacant lot is.
And now to unveil the next fight on today's card.
It is indeed fucked up that the Yakuza Slave Deathmatch tournament doesn't have good accessibility for its disabled patrons.
The serial killer who
Look, it's clearly a custom venue, and the least you could do is, like, build accessibility in from the ground up in your, like, from the ground up venue.
And in the challenger's corner, a newly fallen star freshly landed in the bed of sticks. The one-eyed monster whose crimes are literally unspeakable. Goro Majima!
Those background crowd actors were looking a bit rough.
Versus Goro Majima!
No time limits, no rules.
This is the first time I've looked at this port of the game and gone, that's a weird visual detail. It's a good looking port overall. It's, those background actors sure were very PS1 quality. Oh, we can beat up Ginger Chapman. Oh, stop stabbing me. I'm busy. You're right, this is 100% a WWE creator wrestler. This is such a fucking custom character from the PS1 era. Got him. Let's fight one down.
Winner, Goro Majima!
Goro Majima.
That's the one-eyed monster Goro Majima appears out of nowhere with a
A one-eyed
resounding win
monster,
in his
ugh.
debut match.
Oh, N64 wrestling was great.
Expectations
I
for
love
round
me a
2 are
good
soaring.
early
Never give
2000s
up.
wrestling
The
game.
next killer to take the ring is this man.
This man, he doesn't get a voice line
The
recorded for him.
pleasure-killing
Oh, he
practitioner
does.
Who passes patients' deaths off as natural causes, Dr. Kirihito.
Dr. Kirihito!
Can Goro Majima manage an encore victory? No time limits, no rules.
Yeah, that is such a PS1 crowd. It's bloody bonkers. Hello. So I am gonna pause to have a little Red Bull. Okay. Just overwhelm you with kicks to the face. Oh, Chrissy Howler, I'm sorry that we have had too much enthralling crime drama for you to remember to go get water. 100%. Your terrorists and murderers fight club. You've got to treat it like pro wrestling. You've got to have gimmicks. You've got to have a costume department. You've got to have ongoing storylines between the mass murderers. Let's go, let's go. Ah.
Hands up, winner. Goro Majima.
It's actually a separate reality show competition for the costume designers.
Majima wins again.
I would happily watch. You know how in Pirate Yakuza we had like a 45-minute long TV show episode that we watched, the dating reality live action thing? Give me that, but like it's 45 minutes of like Project Runway for like. So I thought for my mass murderer who killed 300 people in a terrorist attack, that like being a donut-themed fighter might be a fun little gimmick. Because he did kill a lot of those people at the donut shop, so I incorporated that into the outfit. Well,
which of these warriors will be the one to sink into the murky
sorry, I'm still enjoying the PS2 crowd.
no rules.
It's so weirdly at contrast with the high-quality character models in the ring. It really feels like someone just forgot to update those textures. They were going through like, oh yeah, we've got to make a 4K version of all the things we want to put in the remake, and they just forgot to do the crowd. I was trying to think of like a wrestling, like a fighter gimmick I could go for, and the first thing that came to mind was the gimmick of like if I was to play like a heel, but like a heel with a weirdly wholesome angle. You go, my villain's whole plan is he's gonna try and like attack you to the point that like, oh, you're gonna have to leave this place in a wheelchair, but I will make sure, because I am the accessibility themed villain, that I did make sure the venue was accessible at least. So like, I'm gonna have you leaving here in a wheelchair, but it will be a freely provided power chair that you can freely navigate the building in. I know I could be doing actual varied moves with these people, but I just find it really funny having my entire tournament run be I spin on my head and do big kick.
It's over! Ladies and gents, we just witnessed the birth of a new legend, and its name is Majima! Goro Majima!
Congratulations, Goro Majima!
Like the you know, there'd be the moment of oh,
Fight. Been a while since we had.
it'd be something like oh, I beat you so bad you're never gonna walk again. But here is like a freely provided wheelchair, and I have made sure that the venue and like the surrounding areas are wheelchair accessible. It's like, well, why are you doing that? After why did you do that after defeating your enemy? Look, I'm a monster, but I might be a villain, but I'm not a monster. Like you could do some, you could find a way to do fun into play in there.
Match is that good? What do you say? Any interest in
Petitioning the management to replace the steel chairs with wheelchairs, right? There's a gimmick here.
Not sure you could afford me.
Every time, it's always about the money.
There's a world in which you can make
well,
that a fun
I won my 3 rounds.
twist on a
Time for you
villain
to come
gimmick.
through on your side of the bargain.
Yeah, I'll beat you so bad you'll need to
fair.
use the country's fantastic free healthcare that I advocated for.
crazy. Never imagined something like that was hiding at the bottom of this filthy trough.
Dirty water serves a function when it hides things. Sometimes it's best when you can't see the bottom.
Huh?
Ooh.
A little dirt can hide away the real ugly truths. The stuff nobody wants to see. Years back, the body of a high school gal came floating up to the surface. Poor thing's face was beat unrecognizable. Body stabbed here and there a few dozen times. Victim came from a single-parent home. An honest working dad raising his little princess as best he possibly could. But our investigation went nowhere. Couldn't pin down a perp no matter where we looked.
Talk about a kick in the dick.
Took a year before we finally tracked the guy down. But, well, it only wound up bringing the girl's dad lower.
What happened?
Perp was no more than some street punk minor. No court, no hard time. He got out of juvie and was back on the streets like he never did a thing. Completely scot-free. You got any idea what that does to a guy? To a father?
Must have been unbearable. I'd want to kill that kid.
You ain't alone. Fact is, kid turned up dead with a couple dozen stab wounds of his own not long after.
So the girl's old man?
Yazigura, you are correct. We're gonna flesh out this villain, this wrestling villain that we ad hoc created, because you are right, 100%. Like, despite being a heel, they would break into other wrestlers' fights because one of them did something that violates accessibility. Like, you know what? Here's how you sell it: is you're doing like a ladder match or something, and 100% like this accessibility-minded villain comes in and is like, why? They're like, why are you interrupting our fight? Like, you're ruining our big moment of spectacle. And I'm like, look, that ladder not accessible. That is like, you are. If you are using a ladder match to decide who's going to win this championship, there are multiple wrestlers in this promotion that you are making it essentially impossible for them to get the crown. That's why I'm coming into the ladder match to beat you all up, and take the belt, but to give it to someone who wasn't able to compete because you made an inaccessible event. Right? There's, I feel like there's a. It would need a little workshopping and a little polish, but I think there's something here, and it amuses me.
Nope. Guy who did him in was a high school kid named Nishitani.
Nishitani?
Nishitani had been in the care of the victim's old man ever since he was an ankle biter. Figure he was able to sense it. How bad the old man was hurting. Some people are born to be monsters. Some jobs only a monster can do. Ain't the sort of jobs that earn any proper thanks, but it makes those of us living on the right side better off. After he realized why Nishitani did what he did, the old dad went and built the bed of sticks. Nowadays, I hear he's Nishitani's own personal liaison with the city's police force.
Yeah, you've been talking about yourself in the third person for a minute. Yeah.
Let's get going.
Majima, it's been obvious for about a minute and a half that he's telling the story of his own daughter's murder. Catch up. There we go. What? It was you? It was when he said something like, oh, the dad had,
right. Think I'm about good to bring you down to the clink.
Yeah. Oh, the dad had been
all ready
around
to go?
Nishinoya since he was an ankle biter, and I'm like, oh, like you, who's been around him since childhood. Is it that?
Right.
Okay, let's go visit Nishitani, and that might be the last thing we do for stream tonight. Well, we'll do this and maybe come back on Wednesday to... We'll see. We'll see how long a cutscene this is. It's been so long since we did any actual fucking plot in this game. Today is just plot day.
Hard at work as always, Billiken-san.
Yeah, nabbed a real beast for you this time, too. Book him for me, huh?
Isn't this more than the usual?
It's nothing. With those college fees, hope your daughter studies hard.
Thank you, sir.
Go on, you have fun now.
Appreciate it, old man.
These games are like 90% side quest, but occasionally you hit like a pocket of plot. You hit a little like
I'm sure you
hit like a seam of plot. It's like drilling for oil. You strike it rich for a minute. Hey, Nishitani.
Yo, Nishitani.
Ah, it's this guy. This bastard.
He's cool, boys. He's cool.
No jail cell fight today, at least not right
you
now.
Big stud. What happened? Are you out stealing eye patches?
I'm here to ask you something, Nishitani.
Are you serious? I'm so flattered. I was just thinking about how much I wanted to see that pretty face of yours again, too.
Huh?
Nishitani's
What would
fun.
you want to see me for?
That little scrap we had last time was such a damn riot. Even just the thought of it, oh, it's got me leaking.
He's
damn cops. They
he's
had to come
gross,
and ruin
but
all the fun. And right
he
before
amuses
the big
me.
climax, you know.
Hey, you're the genius who called them.
You had rules, Majima-kun. The only way I could fight you there was playing by.
Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't remember, this was the guy who we were fighting in the cabaret. And he called the cops on himself to get him dragged off by the cops before I could get any answers out of him.
Anyway, it was a hell of a fight and all, but it don't count unless you get to finish. Think about it like in baseball. The score doesn't matter when the game gets rained out. They wipe the slate clean and play the game all over again.
Game still counts if it's past the bottom of the fifth.
What are you talking about? That fight was still in the top of the first, and you know it. I want to pick it back up. I had way too much fun not to have another crack at you.
Maybe it is jail cell fight after
You're a
all.
weird guy, man.
We'll get there.
But that don't matter. I came here for something else.
Huh?
Makoto's been taken. Was it your man who did it?
Damn it. You're here for business then.
Yeah. Honestly, it's not a bad setup he's got here in his cell. Got cigarettes, multiple loyal lackeys. He's doing alright. Even enough. They have enough contraband cigarettes to offer the guest one.
The guy wore a white suit. Hadn't seen this player on the field before. He a buddy of yours or not?
Don't sound like any friend of mine, per se.
What do you mean?
I got a pretty good hunch. Someone who ain't on your side or mine. Someone playing for a third party.
Then where's this guy coming from? Who the hell is
Yeah, they're not going to waste a good cigarette punching each other right
a few
now.
guesses, if you want me to clutch at straws.
Which is it? You know or not?
Hey, Nishitani-san. Here. Thanks. And say, think you could buy us a few drinks? Make it something real nice. We got company.
Understood. Give me just a moment, sir.
Yeah, he's got it real cushy.
The hell is going on in here?
In our line of work, safe hideaways are in short supply. You got the same problems too, I'll bet. Or am I wrong?
Huh?
Well, you're looking at the safest safe house in Japan. Best security the taxpayers can buy.
You think you're safe with these guys around?
Ain't nobody dumb enough to come at me with just their fists. Nah. It's always knives, guns, some other bullshit. Can't get behind bars with those toys, though. I sleep like a baby in here. Home, sweet home.
I don't disagree with his logic.
Nishitani. Who's this
he's
third
got some
party
sense
that
to him.
sold Makoto?
All right. I'm sure you're curious, so here's a hint. They ain't the sort of guys your buddy Sagawa could pin down in a million years. I should be a pal and tell you, but maybe I won't. What to do?
What do you want?
You best clue me in, or I'll make sure the next beat.
Oh,
doesn't
this
have
and
as
My
fun
Cousin
for you
Vinny
as the
would be
last
very
one.
fun to cross over.
Keep sweet-talking me like that, and you're gonna get my hopes up, Majima-kun. Are you telling me I'm about to get even more from you than I got the last time?
Oh, you got what you wanted.
Sure you want
Gonna
it?
have a prison
Be
fight.
ashamed to break half your bones in the comfort of your second
I'm gonna,
home.
when we get a convenient point, I am gonna end for
can't
the
wait.
evening. If for
Just
no
looking
other
at
reason than
somebody
I think I heard
strong
Jane
gets my
going to bed.
juices flowing.
And
I'm rock hard, buddy, old pal.
I don't want to talk
Can't
about it
hold
while
us
he's
back.
having his little sex moment.
You're so
I'm
weird.
quite gay and I want to get to bed while my wife's still
But
awake, so
you're
we
in
should have a
luck.
nice little cuddle in
I'll
bed.
smack
'Cause
you down till you stay there.
I married someone that I quite like, you know, if you hadn't caught on. And I gotta get to a save point, which means I gotta fuck this guy up first. We're gonna fuck you up. Nobody survives the break dance. Oh, youch. We can beat me with just their fists, says the guy with the knife. Well, yeah, that's why no one can beat them with just their fists. It's because he has a knife. Oh. Got him.
This fucking guy. You're making me fall in love all over again here, Majima-kun.
entertaining yourself? Your pal Billiken was right. If only we'd met on better terms. Hell.
Hey, we met with a good reason to beat on each other. Tell me, how you gonna go and improve on that?
Shit. Now you're starting to sound reasonable. So come on. Let's hear it.
Hey, Majima-kun. Screw that raisin dick Sagawa. Come work with me.
Huh?
Makoto-chan's third group of hunters is a pack of wolves called the Nikio Consortium.
The Nikio what?
More factions.
They report to the Tojo clan directly.
Tojo clan? You're crazy. I ain't even heard of a group called the Nikio.
No shit you haven't. They ain't the sort of operation that's flashing the Tojo crest out in the open. Matter of fact, it's highly fucking likely your man is probably the Nikio's president himself. Masaru Serra.
Can't say that I know him either.
A few days back, I got word that Serra had his pack patrolling the neighborhood. I figured it probably had something to do with our girl, Makoto-chan.
So there's two groups from the Tojo clan. They're both after the same girl?
Two, huh?
My kill order came down from my old boss, Patriarch Shimano.
Shimano?
Yeah, that's a lot of Tojo muscle just to get at one girl.
Long as we're talking Tojo, I got another tidbit for ya.
Yeah?
The guy who hired me is a Dojima lieutenant. Some smarmy prick that goes by the name of Shibusawa.
Dojima family?
Yeah, another direct Tojo clan family. So we got Sarah's Nikio Consortium, the Shimano family giving you orders,
everyone under the
and
Tojo's in
Dojima
on
family.
this.
Shit.
Pretty real, huh? I mean, it ain't like Tojo clan infighting's anything I
Yeah,
give two
that
shits
all
about,
the
but hey,
factions are trying to be the
How about
faction that gets to rise up in the Tojo off of this.
You know where the Sneakio bunch is hiding?
I do my homework now and again.
Where then?
What are you planning to do?
Go get Makoto back, obviously.
Nope.
Huh?
Majima-kun, you might have shown me how strong you are, but those Nikio fucks just aren't the kind of guys you take on alone.
Oh, if only we had,
No
like,
fucking
a
way.
co-op buddy to help.
Why's that?
They do the kind of work even the Tojo don't want their names on. I'm talking real low-down Black Ops shit. All that said, you and me team up and things start to get a whole lot more stimulating. Besides, that ain't the only perk of signing on with me.
Go on.
Sagawa's orders are to kill Makoto-chan, right? Long as you're working for him, your fairy tale ends with the girl breathing through her forehead. They'll bury her 6 feet under and that'll be that. But nobody's asking me to kill her. All my guy wants is for me to bundle her up and ship her over. You ditch that
Who
old
probably
goblin
get
Sagawa
killed,
and come
but
with me. You never have to worry about hurting Makoto-chan.
That's a little too good to be
Sorry,
true in the
I'll
criminal
pass.
underworld.
But why not?
The Nikio guy, Sarah, didn't look like he was gonna kill Makoto either. If all I wanted was to keep her alive, I'd just sit tight and let the Nikio bunch hold on to her until this whole thing blew over.
I mean, look,
That's
I'm
not the
skipping
end goal here.
a couple of little bits of
The
sentences,
Underworld's
nothing
already preyed off that
important.
poor girl more than enough.
Oh, sorry,
Like,
I
they took her
skipped
goddamn
saying that,
sight
that Black Ops shit is also what, like, the CIA does. The CIA does Black Ops shit. I felt like I could skip that line. I think all of you here in chat know that the CIA gets up to Black Ops shit. I didn't think that was going to be a big revelation for chat.
I couldn't bring myself to kill Makoto. It means I got a responsibility for her being alive. That don't end just because I know she's still drawing breath. I'm responsible for letting her live a real life.
God damn it.
Look, I know there's going to be a long cutscene, but I want to get to bed in time to see me wife, so I'm skimming a little.
Truly, It's a goddamn shame.
Oh no, it's a good line. I apologize,
coming
but
from
I'm trying to balance this very good conversation with
Seriously, what the hell's a
wife
guy like me
couples.
doing getting all sentimental? The Nikio Consortium? They're camped in the Camellia Grove.
Okay, we got a location.
Say what? You've been down here how long? You never been?
Me and Sotenbori got a complicated relationship. So, the hell's the Camellia Grove?
Nickname for an old dining.
It's the problem with the Yakuza
Real
stream.
traditional in
I'm
this
never
story.
going to be able to finish it
The
on like.
consortium set up in the
I can't
Benton
rush
Inn.
it. It's gonna
And if I know the
need to
place
take
half
its
as
time.
well as I think I do, Makoto-chan's gotta be in there.
Some inn?
The Grove ain't the sort of place that turns up in the guidebooks. You'll get it when you see it.
You sure? I ain't letting you have Makoto, even if it kills me.
We can work all that shit out after we get her back.
Feels like we should work it out now,
I get to
probably.
beat some ass with Majima-kun! How fucking exciting!
Okay, come give us a hand.
Okay, it's time. Let's get this party started.
Dispatch
Hey,
had such
Majima?
predictable episode lengths for its runtime. Whereas here, it's like, when I click to go do a cutscene, I don't know if it's going to be 5 minutes or 25.
We're done. It's time to check out. Majima-kun wants out too. What? Nobody's home, huh? Suit yourselves. We're breaking out of here. Uncle B. Run. Nishitani.
Oopsie!
The hell's going on?
Crime's going on.
It was you.
You don't want to do this, officer.
Billiken-san, you always took good care of me. But my daughter, she still wants to go to college. I gotta take what I can get here, you know?
The hell are you on about?
Nibley was like
told
paying
me
above the
if I-
odds.
He said if I killed you guys, he'd pay me 100 times more than what Billiken does. These Tokyo types all got deep pockets, don't they?
Cocksucker. Who's paying ya? Out with it!
Oopsie.
That can't be a good thing.
Nishitani.
Well. Hey,
It's just like
I
the
bet no
old
one
man
paid you to kill
always
me,
said.
officer.
If you fuck around for long enough, it'll bite you in the ass. Right, Uncle B.
Safest place around, hey, buddy.
I got a bone to pick with this backstabbing fucker.
Nishitani. But
You bust as many skulls as you can.
I really like
That's
this
the boss
guy.
doing
He's
it.
fascinating.
Us Yakuza dying early is all part of the deal. So go and fuck all the consequences. Blaze your own path. On your
Like,
own
there is something
damn
to respect
terms.
about him acting as a human shield for Majima in this moment. I respect it.
What are you saying? Why aren't you dead yet?
Majima, take advantage of this moment and run.
Hurry it up.
Go! Hurry, buddy!
Makoto's life is your responsibility. So make fucking good on
You are the
it.
second person who,
Now go!
at death's door, has gone. She's your job. Go on, Ishii. Throw some punches.
Forgive me.
This is intimidating as all hell, right? Like his almost zombie-like lurch. That is such a fucking power move to be like, oh, you unloaded all of your bullets into me? Nah, I ain't done. Well, I think we're going to leave it here, because we're at the end of a chapter, which means we can start next stream and next chapter. I will be back on Wednesday at about 9 PM UK, which is, 4 PM Eastern, 1 PM Pacific. We'll be doing another Yakuza stream. At least the next few weeks, I imagine, are going to be us powering on with Yakuza 0. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I will be back streaming again on Wednesday and Friday.